Hi there, I am Patinator, and this is Legends of Runeterra. Do you like Ezreal decks but don't like Ezreal? Do you like Heimerdinger and his hair? Do you love blondes? And control decks, I guess. Well, have I got the deck for you? It's the Heimerdinger and Lux control deck. Heimerdinger is really hard to pronounce. As previously mentioned, it is a control deck. It likes shooting opponents' strategies down, for if they have no board, they cannot punch you in the face. Let's take a look at the deck. Thermogenic Beam. Slow. To play, spend all your mana. Deal that much to a unit. Sometimes a little clunky, it is your only way of dealing with a giant singular unit. You do not have Purify, you do not have Vengeance because we're not running Shadow Isles. If there's a big unit, just shoot it with Thermogenic Beam. Will it always work? No, I have barrier. Thermogenic Beam is just, I have committed to a singular spell that you can counter with a free cost card. But what you're gonna do for that kind of flexibility, it is a worthy drawback. Use it to shoot big dudes, and sometimes small dudes, depending on the matchup. Mageseeker Persuader. He is cosplaying the man in the Iron Mask. I think it's more Phantom of the Opera. Now what I'm thinking about. The man with the Iron Mask did not have half a mask. 2, 3, 2. Grant me a +1/+1 and Challenger. Once you've cast a 6+ cost spell this game, it is not like Lux, who adds up all the mana you spent. They need something that costs 6 or greater. If the spell is discounted for whatever reason, whether it's Progress Day or because of its innate ability, and it becomes less than a 6 cost spell, it does not count. Not necessarily a drop 1/2, depending on how much pressure you are facing. Because the third turn is absurdly important for us, because that's the earliest we can cast a 6 cost spell and activate our Mage Seekers. So you have to make that choice. Is it hyper aggro? If it is hyper aggro, don't even think about your 6 cost spells. Just block, develop a board, counter them, shoot their board, stabilize first, and then you can think about activating your Mage Seeker Persuaders. If it is a slower matchup, then maybe you can afford to not play on 2. It is actually a big decision you have to make on turn 2. Do I play Mystic Shot? Do I play Mage Seeker Persuader? You have to know what you are facing. If you're fighting Illusion, oh, don't bother thinking about that 6 cost. Just shoot him now when he doesn't have defense. Who knows? It might be a Lucian deck that has barriers. It's a huge decision point, turn 2 for this deck. Mystic Shot. 2, fast. Deal 2 damage to anything. But usually you will throw it at units because your finisher is a big board that comes out of nowhere thanks to Heimerdinger. In a pinch, you can use it to shoot the enemy nexus. Don't shoot your own units. I don't think there's any value in that. Use it to control the board. Single combat. 2, fast. An ally and an enemy strike each other. We don't have a lot of units in the deck, but we do have a lot of cards that create units in the deck, such as Heimerdinger and Succession and that 6 cost Demacia card and that 6 cost Piltover card. So single combat still has a place in the deck. Flash of Brilliance. 3, burst. Create a random spell that costs 6+ in hand. Refill your spell mana. This used to create a random spell, period, which was a little wild because it can give you a spell that can immediately be played to create 2 elusive units through Heimerdinger. Still good for activating Lux, for activating Heimerdinger. Can even give you some quality cards such as Judgment. Prismatic Barrier. Burst. 3. Give an ally barrier this round. Protect your Lux, protect your Hammer, protect your board. Refilling your board, while easy if you have a hammer out, is not necessarily easy in any other situation. Sometimes you will be forced into trying to defend your face with one efficient unit, and Prismatic Barrier will help. Also, the premier turn 5 for them is Heimerdinger plus a Prismatic Barrier. If the other guy doesn't have 2 answers to Heimerdinger or an answer that ignores a barrier, he's going to survive. And then the nightmares begin. Succession. 3, slow. Summon a Dauntless Vanguard. This is a Dauntless Vanguard, and he doesn't have shields. If you are fighting a fast deck, Succession on 2, if you don't spend anything on 1, which you won't because we don't have a 1 cost spell, Succession will give you a free unit on 2, which can block a lot of things. It can block an Elise and survive. Also, it's a good follow-up to Heimerdinger, if you're not afraid of Heimerdinger getting shot. Mage Seeker Inciter. Also a Phantom of the Opera cosplayer. 4, grant me +2/+2 once you've cast a 6 cost spell this game. For free, but turns into a 6/5 for 4 mana. It doesn't do anything else, and it doesn't need to do anything else. It is a big boy on 4. Use it to block or punch the other dude in the face. 4, Static Shock. Fast. Deal 1 to 2 enemies. Draw 1. Great against spiders. Great against popping barriers. Gets you another card. What is not to like about this control card? Heimerdinger. Little fuzzball. 5. When you cast a spell, create a fleeting turret in hand with equal cost. It costs 0 this round. Level up. I've seen you summon 12+ power of turrets. One of our win conditions, and you can protect him and he will give you an army from nowhere. It's quite scary. When leveled up, he does the same thing, but it's 2/4, and whatever turrets you make get +1/+1, making them stronger. He turns into a Progress Day in your hand, which is an 8-cost burst spell, but lets you draw free and reduce their costs by 1. These are a lot of units, all of them corresponding to the spell trigger. Most of the time, people like the 3-cost one because it has elusive and is free 1. But I prefer the T-Rex. We don't have an 8-cost spell, but I like T-Rexes, and I think this is scary. So the main strategy is to protect your board, play the Heimerdinger, and then create a board from out of nowhere while simultaneously controlling the enemy board. If you can protect it, it's also oppressive. It's also another win condition. 6/4/5, level up. I've seen you cast 6+ mana of spells. That can be cumulative. It does not need to be one singular 6-cost spell. If you cast 2 prismatic barriers, she will wake up and wreak havoc on the enemy dome through her units. Also, she has barrier when she comes into play because you want to protect her. And then she levels up, she becomes 5/6. And then when you spend another 6+ mana on spells, she gets another Final Spark, which is a slow spell that has, uniquely, Overwhelm. Inflicts damage beyond what would kill the target to the enemy nexus. Deal 4 damage to an enemy unit. It is fleeting. It is also slow. It's the light show. If they have a board, you shoot them with this, and which goes to the dome. And if they don't have a board, punch them in the face with Lux. It's all good. She does not look that scary until she's shooting your board from the relative safety of your bench. I must admit, I did not expect her to be as strong or even as likable a card at the start. Turns out, I like blondes. They have more fun, supposedly. I think that's a lie. Everyone is free to have the kind of fun they want, unless it hurts other people. Or, like, you know what? I'm not gonna open that can of worms. Luck's good. Remembrance. 6, slow. Costs 1 less for each ally that died this round. Summon a random 5-cost follower from Demacia. Let's take a look at the 5-cost followers for some perspective. First is a Vanguard Cavalry. He is tough. He is 5. He is 5/5. He is beefy. Swiftwing Lancer is the other card, the Challenger, Last Breath Crate, and Elite in Hand 5/5/4 monster that has been showing up in many Demacia decks. My favorite waifu is the best pick. 5/5/5 Radiant Guardian. When I'm summoned, grant me lifesteal and tough if an ally died this round. Very strong, laughs at aggro, and if you're thinking I have too many waifus, that's because I'm a manhole. You can't judge me, only God can judge me. That said, this is not usually played on 6. This is played on 3. If you're fighting a relatively slow deck, well, just pass the first 2 turns, drop a Remembrance, and laugh very hard, because now your Mageseekers are activated. I mean, you might just get a Radiant Guardian who is just a 5/5, but it's still 5/5 on 3, which is pretty big. And then you follow that up on 4 with a Mageseeker Insider, which is a 6/5. Great value. This is the card I was talking about earlier. If it does get discounted, and you play it at 5, it does not activate your Mageseekers, which is sad. 6, unlicensed innovation, slow, summon an illegal contraption. This is an illegal contraption. It is 5/5 and way too dramatic for what it is called. Another turn 3 play. It big boy, make smash good. This should not be in the deck, but the game gave me 3 of her, and I like the art for reasons I'm not gonna get into. 9/6/6, play. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck to deal 1 to all enemies for each spell discarded. And by all enemies, I mean even the enemy nexus. All of a sudden you can wipe the board and then punch their dome just by playing a card. This is the spell. It is some sort of magnum opus, which I believe is some sort of Decepticon. It can be denied. Don't use her. I actually recommend putting in a back-to-back. The back-to-back's probably better. It protects your board, makes them slightly bigger, and is 6 cost, which means it activates Lux. But I just think she's neat. If there's anything you would like to add to the deck, it must do one of 2 things. 1, it must help you create or protect your board. 2, it must kill the enemy board. If it doesn't do either, it's too clever for this deck. It's too clever already. Don't make it too smart. Make smash good. Remember your objective. It is not to be smarter than the other guy. It is to murder his nexus, punch his gem, make him sad, make him quit the game. Maybe don't make him quit the game. We need every player, because the more players there are, the better we'll feel, so we will eat our beans after every meal. That is supposedly the deck guide. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing here, Patinator TV, where you're watching the video, or watch me at twitch.tv/Patinator TV, where I make videos live, because that's what streaming is. Also, ring that bell. It feels gross for me to say it, but apparently that's something people need to do to be informed that a new video came out. So do it, or don't. I'm not the boss of you. Who I am is Patinator. We can do better. Oh, whoa, what's this? Garen with bullets? Oh no, it's Garen with a gun. So we're firmly in the control zone here. So I'm going to keep this because we have 2 shots. We don't have a lot of pings. Thermogenic is good against Garen. Good against the early game. I don't know what it is. It's probably going to be I probably can't kill anything with a Mystic Shot. Almost certain I can't kill anything with a Mystic Shot on 2. Please pass. Please pass. Nobody likes it when you play on 2. Please don't do anything. Pass, 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 pass. Yeah. Yeah. Now let's develop a vanilla cod. Which is my favorite flavor of ice cream. I'm very simple. I am just a man. Hey, it's not vanilla. It's the second best one. The worst one, I think, is the tough one. This one gives us even more cards to play, which is just what we want as a control player. This is amazing. And for me, call an ambulance. Oh god, call an ambulance. He's dying. He's dead. Wait, this isn't Hammer. What's happening here? Call an ambulance, but haha. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Zap. And if you place a second one, I'll zap that too. No, wait, save that for Garen. Chain Vest. Wow, he's he might regret that one. So I have 2 damage to throw at him, which is like 100% not enough. That's like free. So we'll just take that one. That's a really meaty boy. I think it's 100% worth it to shoot the Thermogenic Beam. I don't know about you, but I think it's worth throwing 7 at this. No, you know what? No, it's not. It's probably not. I can duel it with the single combat. Because it's a fair card, but everybody should use. It is a fair card. It's a fight. I'm gonna punch this dude in the face. He's old and has hammers. I'm a Mageseeker Insider. Haha. What is it? What's happening to this meta? What is this? Is it a bot? This might be the strangest set of games we've ever played. Haha. Take 6. Wait, aren't you using magic? This is all so weird and new to me. It's a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. Everyone's telling me no. Discipline and steel. Haha, but I am 5'5". I am a very big boy. I am a robot, in fact. Not even a boy. I wish I were real. Oh no, you shot him. He's dead, Jim. He almost transformed to that. So he's going to pass, and we're going to move on to the next turn. Then I will attack with my illegal contraption. Which has art that is way more dramatic than it should be, I think. That is entirely too dramatic. Attack! Strike! At the heart. Alright. Someday I'm gonna draw into a win condition. Apparently, it's not in this generation.
Today we turn the tide of war.
I feel like I've been tricked. Oh yeah? Well, I have this card. That thing's gonna die 100%. Oh, he didn't kill it. Now my Vanguard, my Radiant Guardian. He's drawing cards! This is illegal! Call the cops! This is 100% illegal. Look, the dogs are so angered about this entire thing. Well, we have a very well-protected Lux. Luxawana Troy! She looks nothing like her. That's that, Cookie? What's that, Sherlock? We should shoot everyone? We'll do it. I promise you. Or my name isn't Jimmy the Snitch. So here's what's going to happen this round. He's going to try to go for Demacia. It's not a bad play. I can try to do this. Poke it down. But I can't. Can I react to Thermogenic? No, the Thermogenic happens first. So the order of play here is very weird. But we do have, like, great blockers. So this isn't the worst thing in the world. Because even if you bust it before Demacia, we can block 2 of them and keep our board as well. While developing our Lux. And then murder them next round. Murder being, of course, a staple move for... Guess not. 4 mana is scary. He's got a lot of development he can do. I'm gonna flip this. He's got pokes for this, so she's not gonna go into combat, I think.
I'll protect you. I've been hiding my light too long.
So of course I'm gonna get greedy and try to shoot the big boy. Of course, 100% we're gonna try to shoot the big boy. That is an obnoxious animation. Pat wholeheartedly approves. I think he's done playing. He might actually be done playing. Let us develop the Zappy boy. Nope, let's develop this. Time to develop bodies. Bodies for Spider-Man. Oh, dang. Vanguard Squire got cheaper. Yeah, this is brutal. But if we had a barrier to back it up even then. Oh, no, I'm sorry, this is brutal. That's gonna hurt feelings. Sorry, buddy, you got shot. I may have thoroughly underestimated this deck. He's gonna pull the concede card. I can sense it. I have a static shot, which is why I kind of want to shoot this. Kazam! A bad movie by...
A beacon through the dark.
Not a beacon through the dark. I'm gonna say Shaquille O'Neal. It's a bad that nobody wants to play her. Oh no, it's that person again.
Demacia doesn't need saving.
You have no alibi. Haha. I've traded a 2 for a 3, making me the smarter human being. Now all we have to do is not die. Alright? Single combat could absolutely trash our lucks. But I also have an 11-point Thermogenic Beam, which I feel is not worth it. 6 is scary. I can't auto-respond with it, which is the tragic part. So if he pops this, I don't know if it's gonna turn up to be a 9-9, which means I can still do this. Passing is still absolutely correct. Yeah. Doesn't have a challenger in the field. So that's 5. Steadily becoming more problematic, I think. Definitely a concern. My earlier bravado has been replaced with all the fear. You can still single combat it as a quick response, but I think our own single combat should brick it. Because that's like, we have the mana for it. He has to attack. He doesn't have a choice.
Strike for justice. Hold back the darkness.
Surprise! I also have this card. I don't know why I have this card. A Flash of Brilliance. Safety blocks. We don't want to die suddenly. And this board does not matter to me. Holy cow. It happened. It worked. I also have nothing to shoot with the final spark, and I guess that's his plan. As plans go, I'm okay with it. Alright, now I'm gonna punch you for 13. How do you like them apples? I bet you don't. Now I'm gonna burn your face off with magic. You fool, you've played a card. Now I will play several cards to doom you. Like Progress Day. This feels fair. It is a control deck. This is the point of a control deck. To just keep pressuring them. To develop a threat that is largely unstoppable, or at least requires a very narrow response window, and this is doing it. How much mana have you seen? 6? I forgot that I already attacked. Cyphria is interesting, and that she's bad for me. I I think we're still okay. Might have stroked out a little bit there. So that's the only game plan we have right now is to develop a board. So they can still do for Demacia, which, as always, does not scare me. I mean, it probably should scare me.
What seems to be the problem?
But we have enough blockers that I do not feel that terrified. Not a concern. I can single combat this into this. Shoot with this. In the greediest play of my life, apparently. That sort of worked out, and now I have a barrier, and now everyone's... Haha, and now I have a turret. Oh, yeah, stop shining on me. God damn. Wow, that's just entirely too much stuff happening here. I do not approve of this. None of them have overwhelmed. Statistically, we are in the clear. So I want this to go down 2. I'm gonna block you. And then it's a light show all the way. And I believe that might be game. That might have been game a while ago, but I'm not very smart, nor am I good at math. I wish Lux had a better voice actress. Nothing against her voice actress. I just think it doesn't quite match the impact of what she's trying to say. Turns out I like this deck. Turns out I like power. Fun's over, boys. The meta deck is here. I can absolutely 100% give him the old sniper Rooney. Depending on what we see, we might go for the unlicensed on free. If at all possible. I'll keep the prismatic barrier. Against my better judgment. I think it's a sensible move. 2 mystic shots. That's a dead Lucian. If it is a Lucian. Senna! Lucian. Senna! You monster. Etc. Haha, joke's on you. I'm gonna take that to the face. I wouldn't be surprised if he just passed on 3. I mean on 2. Out of fear and respect for all our bullets. That's the smart play. How dare you? Yeah, you know what? We'll go in super greedy. I mean, I don't think we'll be able to drop the contraption. Do we ever shoot that? And 13's fine. I don't think bursting is in the realm of possibility. We still have 2 mystics next round and a barrier, just in case we need to shield something.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
So at most he's got 1 riposte, which I can poke through anyway, and I have so many mystic shots. I have like 1 million mystic shots, I think. Oh no, he's gonna play smart. How dare you?
A symbol worth fighting for.
Well, it's also a girl worth fighting for, I think. At least we're gonna remove something of big value to him next round. He's gonna open, I think. Probably give this a riposte. I need to kill that. Oh, I don't even need to anymore. I can do this instead.
I'm what nightmares fear.
Haha, no you're not, because I shot you in the face. Alright, alright. Cool. I think we'll let that slide. Because he has nothing but an open attack. He's gonna pull into this. No, he might buff this. He might buff this to let it survive, but he might also buff Senna to survive. If you buff Senna, I'll shoot it with a mystic shot. Give this one up. Poke it later. Ah, yes. I mean, the greed's the correct play. Well, I did not expect the double. Let's poke this one down. This goes down to 2, which is Mystic Shoutable. That's fine. Ooh, 6. Looking a little low here. We're gonna need something bigger than all the spells we have in our hand, I think. Alright, a challenger.
Denounce magic.
How many mystic shots could one man have?
It's vice. Stand in. You have no alibi.
Riposte is fine. Not a riposte.
I'll write my own story.
This might be worth digging for. That's okay. Let's poke this out. Give more control over our blocks. It's gonna give us free mana anyway. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Because that's lethal. That's 7, 8, 9. So I need something that... Oh, we can probably do something good with this.
Don't get in my way.
So he did that, which means these are all gonna die too. I can bring this down to 1, so I can kill that. With a... No, that means he's gonna buff it, maybe? We'll see what he does. I think this is correct, because he can just open next round. Leaving us free mana, which means I have this to play. I might even try to dig with this first. Nah, we'll just single combat after we block. That is the punish for that, right? A random card.
A disgrace. Batter him. Fall to no one goes hungry.
Alright, so what do we do here? We have to block 2 of them, and this is the way to do it. I think I'll kill you. Maybe 7 points left on the board. We just need to find some sort of answer. Like, any of our units would be nice. The challenger unit would be better, but every draw he has is a bomb. Alright, succession. I would like it. You know what? Huh, that could be funny. Actually, that's going to be really funny.
Soldiers to me.
Yep, that's going to be real funny for me, not for him. So that's 8 plus 3, so I can play this and this next round, so I'm just going to pass. So unless he has a trick, we might be okay, and we might be alive.
Do my best.
Greedy. I'm gonna do this first to try to bait out a single combat.
So
That's fine.
I'm like, well,
I do believe we might have stabilized. I don't think we have any form of direct damage. Unless it's a War Mother deck, then we're gonna have some concerns.
the light follows. New recruit reporting in.
Yeah, like Lux is not attacking. I'm not gonna attack with Lux. That's just silly. Because we can't double barrier.
My skill.
So just start grinding them down. We can double shot a Garen.
Justice will be served.
My soul. How dare you do this to me?
Justice.
Garen dies. That's important.
We'll save Demacia from magic.
Demacia doesn't need saving.
Demacia!
So 1,
Guilty.
2,
Shine with me.
buckle.
Together.
Oh no, she's awake.
Brighter than before.
Now that doesn't die yet. So I'm gonna shield this as well. I want to keep our board. And then it's lasers all the way. Aha! Bzzap! Don't talk to me about how I shot the wrong thing.
Through the dark.
Demacia will prevail.
Yeah, okay. Wow, we recovered. That's wild. That should have been a loss. Nice. Man, Vegeta is... the meta's getting weird all the time. I mean, weirder all the time. Also, this looks like a fast deck. Also, I'm a little sleepy, which would explain why I called it Vegeta instead of the meta. I think we'll keep the hammer. I don't think it's smart, but we'll do it. Maybe we should have even kept the Sad Succession just to have an extra body. Wow. 2 of a kind. I hope that has value in this game. Look, an attacker immediately. 100%.
Where are you?
So do we play the free or the 3-2? I think we play the free because it's not gonna get denied. Depends on what he does here. Since he passed there, I'm gonna pass on this. Like, he's not gonna develop an attacker, so I can just develop the 5-5 and drop the Persuader. What is this? What even is this? I guess he pulls out like a bunch of Dariuses and calls it a day, but now I have a 5-5, and now these 2 are active. And now they're big bodies, and now we're the biggest boy. A Skitterer. Oh no. I guess.
Please, I have cannot.
Yes, create another spider. For me. Oh, it's just lots of wide spider boards, so I assume there's gonna be an arena jerk coming by next. He's got an amazing voice, but he is a jerk. Single combat is excellent. I'm not sure if we should single combat yet. You know what? I'll drop this guy.
Mages can't hide from me.
Because I know he's trying to pass. We could have passed there to develop a stronger hammer, but I think this is fine as well. I will pass. Static Shock is amazing. I don't think he can buff those fairly quickly. So I think we pick apart the board. I think that's correct. We don't develop the hammer yet. Before he develops anything that buffs it, which is, you know, which can happen. Not a bad idea. Can't outrace that, although I kind of want to outrace that. With this, I think I do. He might be looking for an answer, so I'll do it. This is always going to die to that because I want to hunt that down, so I'm going to just deny spiders. Deny draw, rather. Look, I'm really sleepy. Well, I'm not sleepy. It's like 9:30. It's just really late. My brain's not all there. Second glimpse? Oh, okay. Okay, alright. Still get that shot, and I still get the draw, and I still get an attack, but that's less great for me. He also can't develop a board as quickly. Oh no, he's developed a board really quickly. I'm wrong again. He doesn't have the mana, so I can save this for an attack. Try to play the value game. You have no alibi. I even hope he had open attack so that we can drop the hammer next. Noxian Guillotine. I'm surprised that's making an appearance again. What's happening? Are you a bot?
Their guilt is everywhere.
What is he looking for? Is he looking for... Is he saving bodies for a fresh?
All magic.
No, I know what he's doing. He is setting up a ruination. But I'm not going to play the hammer. The hammer can let us recreate a new board out of nothing, which is kind of excellent.
Outrun justice.
You can't outrun justice. He's also got the money for the ruination now, so that's problematic. Wow, he poked it. Oh no, what are we gonna do about this, Homer? I guess we'll take it in the chin. So I can play this, leaving us free mana to drop a succession. Hemmy wemmy. I mean, he can just shoot it. That's totally fine. I have a second one. Instant vengeance. He's got us now with his murderous card. Surprise, I've got another one. Do we play it? Nah, I don't think we play it. I'm not sure what's happening to the meta. I was gone for like 2 days because of like house stuff. And I come back to this. What has happened to our house? Killed something so I can drop a remembrance. Well, that's less ideal, but I guess that can happen as well. And drop this, take a shot, gain a 2 guy. It's got 6 mana. I think it's unsafe, but I want to play a hammer.
Smell of science.
That's really where I'm at now. I want to play Heimerdinger. He can kill that. Like a killing strike will do it. You know what? I'll fall for it. I'm almost certain he's got some sort of strategy behind this.
Where are your standards?
Alright, 6-1 overwhelm. That's terrible. That's not fantastic. That is, in fact, might be the worst thing we could do. Haha, attack me again. What is happening here? Am I fighting a bot? Is this not usable footage? Because I'm gonna use it anyway. You can't stop me. I have no standards. At 9:30. Alright, so now I have to play conservatively because we are in ruination range. Nobody likes that range. Can't outrun justice. And now we can just start burning. Setting things on fire. Having a ball. Having a few laughs. Eating some cake. Gorging on some cookies. There's a long list of things we can do, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's sensible. That's smart. This is the game that doesn't end. I don't want to be here, my friend. Please just let me go. This has turned from a fantastic situation into an altogether confusing one. Surprise! Aboard! Kill this or die! Oh, Valkyrie waifu, why are you so good to me? Ruination! Oh, okay. You know what? No. I mean, he's out of shooting range now, so I guess we're playing this. Aha! Now we can fill up our board and make us unable to play cards. Fantastic. It is a strategy not known to many people because it's stupid.
And fire!
We don't even lose that much of a board. I mean, if he does decide to ruination at some point.
Use an upgrade!
Calm down, Hema. Stop. Hammer time. Oh, there's Lux. That's right, you're in the deck. I mean, we did choke it out. So I guess that was sensible. So particularly, I'm going to put this at the end of the video because it's not very impressive.